The idea of witches is very old. Long ago, people believed in magic. They saw it in the world around them. The changing seasons, the power of storms, the cycle of life and death. These were all mysteries. People looked for explanations. Some people were thought to have special powers. They could heal the sick. They could influence the weather. These people were called by different names: shamans, healers, wise women. They were the first witches. These early witches were often respected members of their communities. They provided wisdom and guidance. Their knowledge of herbs and rituals was vital to the well-being of their people. But as time went on, the perception of witches began to shift. In many cultures, these figures, both women and men, played vital roles. They were the doctors, the therapists, the spiritual advisors of their communities. They used herbs, potions, and spells to heal the sick, bring good fortune, and ward off evil. One example is the Oracle of Delphi in ancient Greece. She was a powerful priestess. People believed she could talk to the gods. Her prophecies influenced kings and shaped history. But not all magic users were seen as good. Some used their knowledge for selfish or harmful purposes. These individuals were often feared and ostracized. The line between helpful magic and harmful sorcery could be blurry. During the medieval period, fear cast a long shadow over Europe. The Black Death ravaged the continent, wiping out entire villages. Wars and famines were commonplace. In these times of turmoil, people sought explanations for their suffering. The Church, a powerful force in medieval society, offered an explanation: witchcraft. Witches became scapegoats. They were blamed for everything from crop failures to illness to sudden deaths. The Church began to actively persecute those accused of witchcraft. This period, known as the Burning Times, saw thousands of innocent people, mostly women, tortured and executed for a crime they did not commit. The fear of witchcraft wasn't confined to Europe. In 1692, the small Puritan community of Salem, Massachusetts, became consumed by accusations of witchcraft. It began with a group of young girls who claimed to be afflicted by witchcraft. Their accusations sparked a wave of hysteria that swept through the town. Neighbors turned against neighbors. Over 200 people were accused of witchcraft. 20 were executed, hanged, or crushed to death. The Salem witch trials stand as a stark reminder of the dangers of mass hysteria and the power of unfounded accusations. They remain a dark chapter in American history. Echoes of the past, the scars of witch hunts. The witch hunts of the past left deep scars on society. They created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. They silenced dissenting voices and reinforced societal norms that oppressed women and marginalized groups. Even though the official witch hunts eventually ended, the fear and prejudice they engendered lingered. Accusations of witchcraft continued in some form or another, often targeting individuals who were different, independent, or held unconventional beliefs. The legacy of the witch hunts serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of intolerance, the abuse of power, and the importance of critical thinking. Section 6. Modern Witchcraft, a Tapestry of Traditions. Today, witchcraft, or Wicca as it is often called, has been reclaimed by many as a nature-based spiritual practice. It is a diverse and evolving path with roots in ancient traditions and modern interpretations. Modern witches come from all walks of life. They practice a variety of traditions, from Celtic and Norse paganism to feminist witchcraft and Dianic Wicca. While there is no single dogma or belief system, most forms of modern witchcraft emphasize personal empowerment, respect for nature, and a connection to the divine feminine. Section 7. From Shadows to Spotlight. Witches in popular culture. The image of the witch has undergone a dramatic transformation in popular culture. Once a figure of fear and revulsion, the witch has been reclaimed as a symbol of feminine power, independence, and rebellion. From the quirky charm of Samantha Stevens in Bewitched to the fierce magic of Hermione Granger in Harry Potter, witches have become increasingly visible and complex characters in books, movies, and television shows. This shift reflects changing attitudes toward women and a growing fascination with the occult. Why do witches continue to fascinate us? Perhaps it is because they represent a connection to a time when humans lived in closer harmony with nature. Or maybe it is the allure of the unknown, the possibility of harnessing unseen forces to shape our destinies. Whatever the reason, The enduring appeal of witches suggests a yearning for something more, a desire to tap into the magic and mystery that lie just beyond the veil of the ordinary. Section 9. A legacy of magic, the power of belief. The story of witches is a story of power. It's about the power of belief, both for good and for bad. It's about the power of fear and how it can be used to control others. But it's also about the power of resilience, of those who refuse to be silenced or controlled. The history of witches is a reminder that we must always question our assumptions, challenge injustice, and celebrate the diversity of human experience. If you enjoyed this journey through the history of witches, please like, share, and subscribe for more fascinating stories.